What is up, YouTube? It is Zar-Kombat. We're live. We're back at it, man. We're back at it. Unfortunately, I'm not at home today. I'm actually at a truck stop. So if you hear the noise, it's because you can see in the back, man. I'm at a truck stop. So you're going to have to forgive me for the noise. But we're back, man. We're back with another reaction, a banging one. And it's a big one, man. UFC 321. UFC 321. October 24th, I think it is. But yeah, man, UFC 321, October 24th. Tom Aspinall versus Cyril Gane. You know, the UFC division has moved on from John Jones. We are now in the Tom Aspinall era. And it's a bit exciting, man, because, for a very long time, Tom Aspinall has been looked at as the best heavyweight in the world today. So to see him get a chance at fighting Cyril Gane and him defending the it's really nice to see, man, because John Jones, as much as he's got this legacy, he's the greatest of all time. To a lot of people, my GOAT is Charles Oliveira, but to a lot of people, it's John Jones. So Tom Aspinall wasn't able to get that fight. Unfortunately, John Jones was the duck. He ran away. He did not want to fight Tom Aspinall. But yeah, man, Tom Aspinall is now the official UFC heavyweight champion of the world. I'm very, very excited for what's next, man. I mean, this matchup with him and Cyril Gane is by far the best fights in the UFC right now, especially in the UFC heavyweight division. It's the best. I mean, there's not a lot of fighters in the heavyweight division, but Tom Aspinall versus Cyril Gane is the fight to make, and it's the fight we're gonna get in UFC 321. I cannot wait. It's a stack card, man. It's a stack card. It's going down at the Etihad Arena. Tom Aspinall versus Cyril Gane. For those of you that just joined the chat, guys, listen, I'm at a truck stop. There's a bit of noise, as you can hear. So I hope you guys can hear me properly, but we are doing the UFC 321 live stream, man. We're breaking down the card. We're breaking down the main card. We're breaking down the prelims. And please, guys, please tell me if you can hear me properly, because I'm not sure if you can hear me properly. There's a lot of noise. I'm at a truck stop. I'm still at work, but I haven't been live since last week. So I did promise to be back this week, and I am back, man. I am back. I'm sorry for the lighting. I'm sorry for the view, for where I'm at. I'm actually outside, as you can see. You know, it's nighttime. It's 8 p.m. in South Africa right now, and we're doing the live stream, man. UFC 321. It's a big one. Tom Aspinall, Cyril Gane. And again, guys, do make sure you do subscribe. As you can see, man, I always make sure to go live for you guys, even outside with the bald head. You know what I mean? I'm kind of old, as you can see. I'm actually outside right now. There's a truck behind me. It's making a noise. I'm still at work. You can hear the truck. I'm still at work. So yeah, man, if you can hear me, just tell me if you can hear me properly. I think you can. But I'm here, guys. UFC 321, Tom Aspinall versus Cyril Gane. One of the biggest fights in UFC heavyweight history. It's a big card. It's going down at the Etihad Arena. We're breaking down the main card. We're breaking down the prelims. And again, guys, do make sure you do subscribe to my channel for UFC content, MMA content. I'm the guy you want to subscribe to, man. The guy you want to subscribe to. Live videos, live reactions. I tell you fights that are going to be coming up. So yeah, guys, do make sure you do subscribe. We're doing the UFC heavyweights champion breakdown. It's a big card going down in Abu Dhabi. We're going to start with the prelims. And so far, the UFC has announced 11 fights. 11 fights have been announced for UFC Abu Dhabi. UFC 321 going down in Abu Dhabi. 11 fights have been announced. And it's a banger of a card, man. Listen, on the card, we obviously have Tom Aspinall, Cyril Gane. We've got Umar Nurmagomedov. We've got Volkov. Alexander Volkov is back. Charlton Almeida. We've got Alexander Rakitic. We've got Ikram Aliskerov. So it's a big card, man. Listen, it's a big card. And also Chris Barnett. Chris Barnett is officially back. My favorite heavyweight right now in the world is Chris Barnett. He's back. I cannot wait. UFC 321, man. It's going down next month, October 21st. Again, guys, do subscribe for more MMA content, for more UFC content. Subscribe. Here are the prelims. So the first fight at UFC 321, it's a nice fight in the women's strawweight division. A fight between Jacqueline versus Musuki. Jacqueline fights a Brazilian fighter, Mizuki. She's coming all the way from Japan. It's a fight in the strawweight division. It's a competitive fight. So for this one, I'm gonna have to go with Mizuki. I feel like the experience is gonna be too much for the other lady, and obviously it's nice seeing another strawweight fight on this card because there's a strawweight title fight going on that card. Obviously Zhang Weili vacated the belt, so we're going to be seeing a lot of strawweight fights in the next couple of months. But for the first fight at UFC 321, I'm going to have to go with Mizuki, and I'm picking her, man. I think she gets the job done, and I think she wins this fight. And we move on to the second fight of the night. It's a flyweight fight, actually. A flyweight fight between Azat Maksam versus Mitch Raposo. That's a nice one at flyweights. But yeah, man, I'm gonna have to go with Azat Maksam. He's actually from Kyrgyzstan. Kyrgyzstan is the same country that what's his name? Shavkat Rakhmonov. So he trains actually with Shavkat Rakhmonov, and obviously you can't bet against the guy that trains with Shavkat Rakhmonov. So for that fight, I'm gonna have to pick him, man. I'm gonna have to pick him. I think he gets the job done. I think he wins that fight, and I think he wins that fight by unanimous decision. That is my prediction for that fight. Azat Maksam versus Mitch Raposo. That's a nice fight in the flyweight division. And then we move on to the big boys. I mean, there's a lot of big boys on this card. There's a lot of heavyweight fights on this card. Obviously, you know, the champion is fighting, so there has to be heavyweight fights on this card. And the first heavyweight fight, UFC 321, is Hamdi Abdullah. Hamdi Abdullah versus Chris Barnett. Yeah, man. Hamdi Abdullah versus Chris Barnett. I'm gonna have to pick Chris Barnett on this one. We haven't seen him for a very long time. He was actually dealing with the, but he's back at UFC 322. I think he gets the job done. I think he throws a spinning wheel kick and he gets the job done, man. Those are your prelims. Before I go over the prelims one more time, I'm gonna answer a comment here from Prince. There's a comment here from Prince asking me, where are you from? I'm from South Africa, man. South Africa, Durban. It's actually like 9 p.m. right now. I'm outside. I'm a truck driver, so I'm still at work. So I'm trying to do a video for you guys, a live stream video for UFC 321. The only lighting I have is the lighting. So again, guys, I'm sorry for the location. I'm sorry for the noise. But I have to do the best I can with what I'm given, guys. But yeah, man. So Prince, you wanna know where I'm from? I'm from South Africa, Durban. It's 9 p.m. right now. We're outside. It's cold. I'm bald. but it's okay, man. I mean, again, guys, do subscribe. Please subscribe to the channel, Zar-Kombat. Subscribe. We're doing the UFC 321 prelims. I'm gonna go over the prelims one more time. The first fight of the night is the fight between Janine versus Mizuki. It's a women's strawweight fight. For that one, I picked Mizuki. And then it's a fight against Mazat Maksam versus Pitch Makposo. That's the fight in the flyweight division. For that one, I picked Akzat Masam, because he trains with Shavkat Rakhmonov. So I'm going to have to pick him on that fight. There's no way I'm going against him on that fight. If he trains with Shavkat Rakhmonov, I'm going to have to pick him, man. I'm going to have to pick him. Listen, guys, I'm going to try and change my location so you can try and hear me, because there's a lot of noise here. So just bear with me, guys. Bear with me. Again, boys, it is... Yeah, man, there's a lot of noise. We're actually at a truck stop. I'm actually at a truck stop right now, so yeah, chat, you're gonna have to bear with me. There's a lot of noise here, so I'm gonna hope that you guys can hear me properly, man. Again, chat, for those of you that just joined the live stream, we're breaking down the UFC 321 pay-per-view. We're doing we're actually doing the prelims. We were doing the prelims, and now we're going over onto the main card. We go into the main card, and again, chats, I do apologize for the noise behind me. I'm actually at a truck stop. As you guys can see, there's a lot of trucks behind me, and I have to do it outside. This is the only lighting I could find. It's the only lighting I could find. And yeah, man, we're doing the UFC 321 live stream. I'll try and do it again for those of you guys that really can't hear me properly. But yeah, man, we're still going over the live stream, and then we move on over to the pay-per-view. For the pay-per-view, the first fight is a fight between Alexander Rakitic versus Azmat Mozakhanov. Alexander Rakic versus Azmat Mozakhanov. It's a hard name to pronounce, but I'm gonna have to go with Alexander Rakic. Rakic, actually, that's his name. I mean, the experience is above and beyond Azmat's. Alexander Rakic has been in the cage with guys like Jan Blachowicz, guys like Jiri Prohaska. So he's faced the best of the best in the middleweight division, in the light heavyweight division, as much as he has lost a few fights, but he's been in there with the best in the world, and I believe he gets the job done. And now I'm gonna have to go with him, man. I think he gets the job done by round 2, TKO. And again, guys, if you just joined the chat, it's the UFC 321 live stream. I'm actually outside right now. We're at a truck stop. I tried to find the best lighting I could find. I'm not at home. I left all my equipment at home. I'm at work. So I'm gonna try and break down the UFC 321 card for you guys. We did the prelims, and now we're doing the main card. We're gonna do the main card, and it's actually a stellar main card, man. It's an absolute banger main card. We've got Tom Aspinall on the card. We've got Cyril Gahn. Obviously the vacant strawweight championship of the world is at hands. We've got Umar Nurmagomedov on the card. So it's a nice card, man. It's a nice card. And again, guys, do make sure you do subscribe to the channel for UFC content. The second fight of the night is obviously in the big boys. The big boys, man. Alexander Volkov is back. He's fighting Charlton Almeida. Alexander Volkov fighting all the way from Russia. and then Charlton Almeida, obviously from Brazil. And this is a nice one. This is a nice one because this is going to determine who fights the winner of Cyril Gahn and Tom Aspinall. I wanted to see Alexander Volkov rematch Tom Aspinall because I believe that Volkov actually won that last fight against Cyril Gahn. I think he was robbed, but yeah, man, what can you do? I mean, you get robbed, you move on, and that's what Volkov did. He moved on. He's fighting Johnson Almeida, and for this one, man, I think I'm gonna have to go with Volkov again. I'm gonna have to pick Volkov one because I want to see him rematch Tom Aspinall, and two, man, he's got way more experience than Johnson Almeida. I mean, you know, Volkov has been in the UFC for like 10 years now, so he's faced the best heavyweights that the UFC has given him. Stefan Strude, obviously Aspinall. He's faced Tai Tuivasa. He's been in there with all the best heavyweights in the world. He's lost a few fights, but I mean, his last few fights, has been looking the best he's ever looked in his whole career. I mean, his striking is at the best. He's got the highest level striking in the heavyweight division outside of Tom Aspinall. That's what I truly believe, man. Alexander Volkov is the best striker in the heavyweight division besides Tom Aspinall. So for that one, man, I'm gonna have to lean towards Volkov. I think Volkov gets the job done. I think he TKOs Johnson Almeida. I think Johnson Almeida is gonna try and go for the takedown. Volkov stuffs the takedown, ground and pound, TKO, Volkov versus Tom Aspinall next. Before I move on, chat, we've got a comment here from Elite FC saying, what's up, bro, what's up. Hope you guys are well, hope you're good. And again, guys, I'm at a truck stop, I'm outside. I had to find the best lighting I could find for you guys. I left all my equipment at home. I'm at work, so you're gonna have to forgive me for the noise. I'm gonna do my best to make sure you guys can hear me clearly. And again, chat, if you just joined the live stream, we're breaking down UFC 321, Aspinall, Cyril Gahn. It's going down in October next month. Do make sure you subscribe. And chat, I will be live this Saturday for UFC Paris. I'll be live for UFC Paris, so please make sure you check it out. And Elite FC, I see you, man. I've seen you in my comments before, so shout out to you. Yeah, man. UFC 321. God. Sure, yeah. UFC 321, guys. I mean, it's a big one. Aspinall, Cyril Gahn. We've got who else is on the card? We've got obviously Volkov. We've got Alexander Rakitic. He's also back. By far my favorite light heavyweight in the world. I'm gonna have to pick him for that fight. Prince in the chat asking me, where are you from? SA. It's around 9 p.m. right now, I think. It's around 9 p.m. It's late, but yeah, man, it's still live. We're doing the main card right now. And again, chat, do make sure you do subscribe to the channel. And then a banger fight, man. Listen, this is my prediction for the fight of the night at UFC 321. This next fight is I'm more excited about this next fight than the fight for the belt. Umar Nurmagomedov versus Mario Batista. That fight is gonna be an absolute banger, man. In the middleweight, in the bantamweight division. The last time we saw Umar Nurmagomedov, he lost obviously to the champion back at UFC 311, I think it was, when he fought Marab Dvalishvili. It was one of the best fights I've ever seen, skill for skill. One of the most competitive fights I've ever seen. And it's good to see him back. He broke his arm, so he was out for quite a long time, like 8 months. Yeah, he was out for 8 months. It's good to see him back. He's fighting Mario Bautista. I think Mario Bautista right now is the most hated UFC fighter in the company. Besides, him, Mario Bautista, Ian Gary. Who else? Who else do you guys hate? Mario Batista, Ian Gary, Kobe Covington. Mario Batista is on that list on the most hated UFC fighters on the planet. So I know a lot of people are going to be leaning towards Umar Nurmagomedov on this fight to win just because they dislike just because they dislike Mario Batista. But for me, man, I think Umar Nurmagomedov obviously trains with Khabib. Khabib's Khabib's cousin, I think he is. So you can't bet against the guy that trains with the best lightweights, the best lightweights we've ever seen. So for that one, man, I think it's gonna be fight of the night. It's gonna be. I'm excited to see the grappling exchanges in that fight. That's what I'm most excited about. I want to see the grappling exchanges. I think it's elite. Umar Nurmagomedov versus Mario Batista, UFC 321. I'm gonna have to go with Umar Nurmagomedov, man. I think he's got better striking than Mario Batista. He's definitely a better grappler than him. And for that one, man, we might see Mario Batista get knocked out. And I know a lot of people are gonna be happy to actually see him get knocked out. So I cannot wait for that fight. But for that one, man, I'm gonna have to go with Umar Nurmagomedov. I think he gets the job done. I think he puts on a striking clinic. Deep kicks, low kicks, and then he goes up with the right hook. TKO's Mario Batista flat. It's my prediction for that fight. I'm gonna have to go with Mario Batista. And again, chat, chat, do not be afraid to comment. Oh, we are live. Do you disagree with the predictions? Do you agree? Do comment below. And do not forget to subscribe. The next fight is for the vacant UFC strawweight championship. Mackenzie Dern is back fighting the Brazilian-born. This is a hard name to pronounce. Verna Chandiroba. Verna Chandiroba. The girl that actually looks like Chiwiwis. The girl that looks like Raul Rosas Jr. Chandiroba versus Mackenzie Dern is going down for the vacant UFC strawweight championship. Zhang Weili vacated the belt. She's going up a weight division. She's fighting Valentina Shevchenko at UFC 322. UFC 322. Cannot wait. It's going to be a banger fight. But we'll actually do the live stream for that one later on this week when I'm actually at home, when I've got proper sound and I'm not outside in the cold. But yeah, man. Chandiroba versus Mackenzie Dern. I mean, I was hoping that maybe we would see a more exciting fight for the championship now that Zhang Weili has vacated the belt. But the UFC decided to go with Chandiroba versus Mackenzie Dern. I don't know how Mackenzie Dern is fighting for the belt, to be honest with you guys. I mean, Mackenzie Dern, she's lost a lot of fights in the UFC. I mean, she went from having one of the best fights in the division against Angela Hill to looking like she hasn't, looking like she doesn't know what boxing is in the cage. So I'm not even trying to diss the girl, but I'm just saying, man, it does not make sense to me how she's fighting for the belt. But she is. And for Chandiroba versus Dern, I think if I had to pick, I really care. To be honest with you, I could really care less about that fight. But if I had to pick, I would definitely go with Chandiroba. I think the grappling of Chandiroba is elite. I think she can get the job done on the ground. She forces the takedown, gets it down, gets a submission in probably round 3. But yeah, man, I'm not really sure about that fight. To be honest, I don't even know if I'm gonna be watching that fight. Chandiroba versus Mackenzie Dern. That's one of the most boring fights on paper that the UFC has ever put together. So I could really care less about the women's strawweight division. But if I had to pick, I would have to go with Chandiroba. Chandiroba round 3 submission. But the fight that we're all excited for is Tom Aspinall versus Cyril Gane. The fight that had to happen in the weight division. It's officially going down at UFC 321. That's a big fight, man. That's a big fight. Tom Aspinall waited such a long time to get a chance at fighting John Jones. John Jones decided to run away. He did not want to. He did not want to do anything. He did not want anything to do with Tom Aspinall. He vacated the belt, and the UFC decided to strap Tom Aspinall with the belt earlier this month. I think no, earlier this year at UFC Baku. So it was good to see Tom Aspinall finally get the belt. Now he's defending it against Cyril Gane. I don't really think it's gonna be a competitive fight. I think it's an easy victory for Tom Aspinall, man. I think it's an easy victory for Tom Aspinall. I think Tom goes out there, round one, KO, like he always does. I'm excited about that fight. I would have loved to have seen Tom Aspinall versus John Jones. But yeah, John ran away. He did not want anything to do with Tom Aspinall. We're getting Tom Aspinall versus Cyril Gane. It's the best fight the UFC can give us at heavyweights today. And if I had to pick, man, I'm picking Tom Aspinall. Tom Aspinall, round one KO. I think he runs over Cyril Gane easily. Easily. Yeah, man, those are my predictions for the UFC 321 card. I'm gonna go over the main card in a few minutes. It's a stellar main card. But for those of you that just joined the chats, again, guys, do make sure you do subscribe. Listen, I'm in the cold. I'm actually outside right now. I'm in the cold, breaking down the UFC 321 card for you guys. So please make sure you do subscribe. I'll actually go live this weekend again. On Saturday, I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna go live twice. I'm gonna go live twice, and I'm gonna go live early to break down this card again, so you can hear me properly because I'm at a truck stop. I know you guys can't hear me properly. I'm gonna go over the UFC 321 card this Saturday one more time when I'm back at home because I'm on the road right now. Actually, I'm truck driver, so I'm on the road. I won't be at home until this weekend. So I'll go over the card one more time, and I'll actually be live for UFC Paris. So we're doing the UFC Paris live stream reaction. Do make sure you're live for that one. I will be live this weekend. So do make sure you do subscribe. You hit the notification button so we can be live together, man. We can be live together, chats, and watch the fights together. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go over the UFC main card for UFC 321 one more time. It's actually freezing cold out here. I'm gonna have to go. It's super cold out here. So the main card for UFC 321, Alexander Rakic versus Zarmat Mazakhanov. That's a fight in the light heavyweight division. I had to go with Rakic on that one. I mean, his experience is he's a veteran. Been in there with Jiri Prohaska, been in there with Jan Blakovic. So I'm gonna have to pick him on that one. And then the second fight on the main card is Alexander Volkov versus Charlton Almeida. A big one in the heavyweight division. The winner of this fight is definitely fighting for the belt next. For that one, I'm picking Volkov. The experience is gonna speak for itself. The striking is gonna speak for itself. The range is gonna speak for itself. So I'm gonna have to go with Volkov on that one. Definitely picking him. He gets the job done in round 3, ground and pound, TKO. Charlton Almeida goes for the takedown. Alexander Volkov stuffs the takedown. Elbows on the ground, hammer fist. Alexander Volkov gets the job done. I'm gonna have to pick him on that fight. And then the next fight on the card, we've got Umar Nurmagomedov versus Mario Batista. My prediction for fights of the night. I know you guys hate Mario Batista, and I know you want to see him lose. I'm actually picking him against. I'm actually picking against him too because not because I dislike him, but because I think that Mario. No. Because I think that Umar Nurmagomedov is just the better athlete, the better fighter, the more complete fighter. And the reason why I believe this is going to be fight of the night is because both these guys are grapplers. So on the ground, I'm excited to see how the fight plays, and also on the feet, man. I mean, we forget that sometimes Umar Nurmagomedov is one of the best strikers we've ever seen in the bantamweight division. I believe Umar Nurmagomedov gets the job done in round 2, technical knockouts, TKO. Yeah, man. Umar Nurmagomedov hasn't been back since UFC 311. I'm excited to see him back. I'm picking him in this fight. I think he TKOs Mario Batista, definitely. And then on the next fights, it's a fight between Chandy Roba versus Mackenzie Dunn for the vacant women's strawweight fights championship fights. To be honest, man, I could really care less about that fight. I do not like women's MMA. I'm excited about Zhang Weili versus Valentina Shevchenko. Otherwise, man, all these other women's MMA fights, I could really care less. But if I had to pick for that fight, I would have to go Chandy Roba because of the grappling. That's who I have on that fight. And then it's the big one, Tom Aspinall versus Cyril Gane. It's the fight that had to happen. The biggest fight that the UFC can make in the heavyweight division right now. John Jones vacated the belt. He ran away from Tom Aspinall. He does not want to fight Tom Aspinall. But yeah, the UFC had to move on. John Jones vacated the belt. Tom Aspinall is now the official heavyweight championship in the heavyweight champion of the world in the UFC. So him versus Cyril Gane will be a great fight on the feet. But I think the power of Tom Aspinall is way too much for Cyril Gane. So I'm going to have to go with Tom Aspinall on that one. I'm thinking round 1 KO. Round 1 flat KO. I think Tom Aspinall catches Cyril Gane. I think Tom catches Cyril Gane. But yeah, man. It's gonna be a nice night in Abu Dhabi at UFC 321. Cannot wait for that one. And again, chat, do make sure you do subscribe. It is Zar-Kombat for MMA content, for UFC content. I'm gonna go over this live stream again later this week with better lighting, and when I'm actually at home, I'm gonna go over this live stream and this UFC 321 main card. I'm gonna go over it one more time this weekend. So chat, yeah, man, I'm actually leaving right now. It's freezing cold. I do not want to die out here. It's very, very cold. UFC 321. I broke down the main card. I broke down the prelims. I'm gonna see you guys this weekend for UFC Paris, the live stream. Do subscribe and hit the notification button so you can see when I'm actually live. And yeah, man. It was a nice stream. See you guys later this week, man. UFC 321, cannot wait. UFC Paris live this weekend. So do make sure you subscribe to the channel. Zar-Kombat, ZAR-KOMBAT. That's the channel. I'm out. It's been a W stream.